What is up, YouTube? Today, I want to focus on, what strategy you should look into, which asset class you should be looking into, and of course, this is all going to be under really, it's going to be under the residential umbrella. And of course, there's a bunch of different things that you can do, right? You can do a single family, which could be co-living, rent by the house. You could do a multifamily, 2 to 4 units if you're going to stay residential. Within that, you can do a midterm rental strategy. You can do Airbnb if it's a single family. And then, of course, co living if it's a single family. So, what I'm going to do is I want to walk you through the different strategies and the different asset types that you can be investing in and that makes the most sense for you. So first thing is single family homes, right? Some of the advantages of single family homes, it's a lower barrier of entry, right? They're more affordable and accessible to everyone that's trying to get in. There's higher tenant demand, whether it's co-living or just normal single family, just a normal single family rented out by the house. It's easier on property management and there's a lot of potential for appreciation, right? Other things to think about is there's limited economies of scale. You can think one tenant if you're renting it out by the house, one tenant, one roof, etc. Tenant turnover. If you have one tenant in there and they leave, you have no source of income. And then of course the market selection. So you want to make sure that you're in a good market that you're comfortable with, that you're not overpaying for the asset, the tenant demand, etc. Now multifamily. Now, if we look at residential, it's anywhere between 2 and 4 units. Anything commercial is 5 units and up, right? So some of the advantages, of course, enhanced cash flow, diversification. It gives you multiple units, so multiple income sources for one roof over your head, for example. You have economies of scale, and then, of course, value add opportunities, right? Some of the considerations we have for multifamily is the management can become quite complex. There are multiple financing requirements to actually take down a deal. And of course, the market analysis needs to be very, very thorough. And again, you need to make sure that there's enough demand on the tenant side for the supply that you're providing. Medium-term rentals. What are medium-term rentals? So medium-term rentals are rental, is when you rent, a unit or a bedroom to someone on a medium-term lease, right? So that's 30 days or more. If it's shorter than 30 days, it's considered an Airbnb. If it's 30 days to usually about 6 months, it's considered a midterm rental, right? So the advantages, number one, just so you're aware, midterm rentals have to come furnished, right? But you'll get a higher rental income. There's more flexibility in terms of the leases and everything else, lower turnover costs, and then market arbitrage opportunities, right? So you can, for example, go and rent a house off, to someone as an MTR, and you can actually do a 12-month lease on that property and then rent it out with a midterm. So it's just like Airbnb arbitrage, but midterm rental arbitrage is a new thing that's coming up. Key considerations here: regulatory compliance. There's more regulations coming out for midterm rentals, just like short-term rentals a few years back. Property management can be intense. And then, of course, marketing and tenant screening is incredibly important. If you have no one coming in and wanting to rent from you on the midterm basis, you have no business model. So different things to look out for. If you have any questions on anything, go ahead and drop me a comment below. Talk to you soon.